A rare scene today at the federal courthouse in Washington, D.C. A member of a president's inner circle pleading guilty to a crime. Former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, a retired three-star general, pleading guilty to lying to the FBI. I want to bring in California Democrat now, Congressman Eric Swalwell. He is a member of the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman, first of all, just your general reaction to Mike Flynn's guilty plea.
Well, we're in the early innings of Bob Mueller's investigation, and there are now 4 indictments and 2 guilty pleas. This one at the near top of the Trump administration. Craig, frankly, I hope that this motivates my Republican colleagues on the Intelligence Committee to be as determined to finding out what happened as Bob Mueller and his team are, because right now we're showing nothing close to that type of determination. But there's always, I think, an opportunity to have a reset, and hopefully that happens now.
President Trump's attorney, Ty Cobb, indicated via statement a short time ago that he believes that based on this plea, that the special counsel is nearing the end of his investigation. I get the sense that you don't share that belief.
I don't, Craig. What we've seen in this investigation is it takes a lot of time to subpoena through the grand jury relevant documents to confront witnesses. George Papadopoulos, he was contacted in January and then February, told a bunch of lies, and then was pulled off an airplane at the end of July. And only because they had Facebook and Skype logs to confront him with were they able to finally get him to give them the truth. And I imagine that is taking place right now. And that's not taking place in our investigation. It's not a criminal probe here on the House, but we need to tell the American people who worked with the Russians and what we're going to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. And if we're not willing to confront witnesses like Bob Mueller's team, we're going to have a take it at their word investigation, and I don't think that's enough.
Flynn's guilty plea this morning in federal court, what does that mean for the congressional investigations that are ongoing right now?
Well, it shows you that the accounts that we've received from senior administration officials early on were false. You know, George Papadopoulos lied about his contacts. Michael Flynn lied about his contacts. Jared Kushner and Don Jr. and others were not forthcoming about their contacts. Only through press reporting and outside sources have we been able to learn the truth. And so it's time to come clean with the American people, but it's also time for the House Intelligence Committee to be serious, particularly on the Republican side, about getting these witnesses in the chair and confronting them about what happened.
Trump Jr., one of those witnesses expected to testify before your committee next week. What questions do you have for Mr. Trump?
Yeah, you know, we don't confirm witnesses, but we have stated that we want every person who was in the June 9th meeting. And Donald Trump Jr. not only was a part of an email chain that said Clinton, Russia, private and confidential. He was eager to receive the information, the dirt on Hillary Clinton, but he also was communicating with WikiLeaks about their stolen emails from the Democratic committee. And then we saw his father later tweeting or speaking about that. So we want to know what he conveyed to his father, what was his working relationship with Russians, and you know how that played out during Russia's interference campaign.
Are you confident he's going to tell the truth?
Well, you better, but I'm not confident that for any of the witnesses we speak to that we're going to have the documents we need to confront them. Craig, you know, if you just take people at their word who have already proven themselves to not tell the truth, you're not going to have a complete investigation. But if you have communication logs and travel records to confront them with, they're either going to, clam up, or they're going to, find religion, and that's the only way to do it.
Eric Swalwell, Congressman Swalwell, thanks for your time, sir. Enjoy the weekend.
My pleasure.
I want to bring in Chuck Rosenberg now. He is former DEA